Imagine you're holding on to something so tightly, it's burning you. But you don't let go, because what if you fall? What if everything unravels? But what if letting go is exactly what sets you free? Think about it. The harder you grip, the more it hurts. But when you finally release, there's space, breath, peace. In this video, we're diving deep into the hidden power of releasing control, expectations, and even pieces of your past. Because the truth is, real freedom doesn't come from holding on. It comes from knowing when to let go. Stay with me, this might just change how you see everything. Letting go. The phrase itself evokes a spectrum of emotions, from fear and sadness to relief and liberation. In a world that often emphasizes control, accumulation, and certainty, the idea of releasing our grip on people, outcomes, possessions, or beliefs can seem counterintuitive. Yet, in many spiritual traditions, psychological frameworks, and personal growth narratives, letting go is not only encouraged but seen as essential to achieving peace and freedom. So what does it mean to let go, and why does it lead to true freedom? This video explores the concept from psychological, philosophical, spiritual, and personal perspectives, offering insights into how the art of releasing, when practiced with intention and awareness, can become one of the most transformative acts in our lives. 1. Understanding the nature of attachment. To understand the power of letting go, we first need to understand attachment. Attachment is a natural human tendency. From infancy, we attach to caregivers for survival, security, and love. As we grow, we form attachments to people, identities, possessions, goals, and ideologies. While some attachment is healthy, nurturing relationships and guiding ambition, problems arise when our attachments become rigid or fear-based. When we cling to what no longer serves us, we create suffering. This is a central teaching in many wisdom traditions. In Buddhism, attachment is one of the 3 poisons, contributing to suffering, dukkha. The more we cling to permanence, to ego, to control, the more we suffer when life inevitably changes. Similarly, in Stoic philosophy, freedom comes from accepting what we cannot control and focusing only on what lies within our influence, our thoughts, attitudes, and actions. Thus, letting go isn't about apathy or detachment in the cold sense. It's about loosening our grip so we can move more fluidly through life, adapting, responding, and growing without becoming enslaved by fear or desire. 2. The illusion of control. One of the main drivers behind our reluctance to let go is the illusion of control. We believe that by tightly managing our circumstances, relationships, or future, we can prevent pain, loss, or failure. But life consistently proves otherwise. We can't control how others behave, whether a job lasts forever, whether our loved ones stay healthy, or even how our emotions unfold. Trying to exert control over uncontrollable things is like trying to hold water in our hands. No matter how tightly we grip, it slips through. Letting go, in this context, is a radical act of honesty. It's acknowledging that we don't have all the power we think we do, and finding peace in that. It means replacing control with trust, not blind trust in outcomes, but a deeper trust in our capacity to meet life as it comes. This shift is liberating. When we stop wasting energy on micromanaging everything, we reclaim energy for what truly matters: presence, creativity, compassion, and growth. 3. Letting go of the past. Many people are imprisoned by their pasts, old hurts, regrets, traumas, or identities. Holding on to the past can become a quiet burden that shapes our present and limits our future. But the past is gone. We cannot rewrite what happened. What we can do is choose our relationship to it. Letting go of the past doesn't mean forgetting or denying it. It means allowing it to take its rightful place, behind us. It means choosing not to relive old stories on repeat, and not to let outdated narratives define who we are today. Freedom comes when we realize that we are not our past. We are the awareness that holds it, the consciousness that can reinterpret it, and the agency that can grow from it. Forgiveness plays a key role here. Whether forgiving ourselves or others, it's an act of letting go, not of accountability, but of the need to carry the pain forever. It's choosing freedom over resentment. 4. Releasing limiting beliefs. Our minds are full of inherited beliefs. I'm not good enough. Success must look like this. Love requires sacrifice. These beliefs, often unconscious, shape how we see ourselves and the world. Letting go, in this context, means becoming aware of these mental constructs and challenging them. Do they still serve us? Are they true? Who would we be without them? This process often feels like shedding skin, vulnerable and raw at first, but ultimately freeing. When we release limiting beliefs, we expand into new possibilities. We reclaim authorship over our stories. True freedom isn't just external, it's internal. It's the freedom to think for ourselves, to define success on our own terms, and to live in alignment with our values instead of others' expectations. 5. The role of surrender. Surrender is a word that can make people uncomfortable. It can sound passive, weak, or defeatist. But in the context of letting go, surrender is incredibly powerful. Surrender means opening to what is, instead of fighting reality. It means accepting the present moment, not because we approve of it, but because resisting it only adds suffering. In spiritual teachings, surrender is often described as a doorway to grace. When we stop trying to force life to our will, we make space for greater wisdom to emerge. We learn to listen, to flow, to trust the unfolding. Surrender doesn't mean giving up. It means showing up differently, with less force, and more flow. Less ego, more presence. It's a posture of openness, not defeat. 6. Letting go in relationships. Perhaps one of the most challenging places to practice letting go is in our relationships. We fear losing connection, being alone, or facing heartbreak. We may hold on too tightly to people, roles, or expectations. But relationships, like everything else in life, are dynamic. People grow, change, leave. Letting go in relationships means respecting this impermanence. Sometimes it means setting boundaries. Sometimes it means releasing codependence. Sometimes it means allowing others to walk their path, even if it diverges from ours. This kind of letting go honors love in its purest form, a love that is spacious, not possessive. A love that supports freedom, not control. True connection flourishes when we relate to others as they are, not as we wish them to be. And sometimes, letting someone go is the highest act of love we can offer, both to them and to ourselves. 7. Minimalism and the material world. On a more practical level, letting go can be about physical possessions. In a culture driven by consumerism, we often equate freedom with having more. But ironically, the more we have to maintain, protect, and worry about. Minimalism, as a philosophy, suggests that freedom comes from having less, but more intentionally. It's not about deprivation, but about clarity. When we declutter our homes, our schedules, and our commitments, we make space for creativity, rest, and depth. We let go of the noise so we can hear what truly matters. Material letting go also teaches us that we are not what we own. Our value lies in who we are, not what we possess. This recognition is deeply freeing. 8. Letting go of outcomes. One of the most subtle and persistent forms of attachment is to outcomes. We plan, hope, and work toward goals, and that's beautiful. But when we become fixated on specific results, we set ourselves up for suffering. Letting go of outcomes means committing fully to the process while releasing attachment to how it unfolds. It's a dance between intention and surrender. This shift changes everything. It reduces anxiety, enhances presence, and often leads to better results because we're not paralyzed by fear of failure. Whether it's in creative work, relationships, or careers, freedom comes when we stop gripping the finish line and start enjoying the journey. 9. The paradox of letting go. Here's the paradox: the more we let go, the more we gain. By releasing control, we gain peace. By releasing fear, we gain courage. By releasing resentment, we gain joy. By releasing expectations, we gain wonder. By releasing what we are not, we become who we truly are. Letting go is not a loss, it's a return. A return to presence, to self, to life as it is, rich and alive in each moment. It doesn't mean we stop caring. It means we care deeply, but without clinging. We participate fully but with lightness. We love but with openness. 10. Practices for letting go. Letting go is a practice, a muscle we strengthen over time. Here are some ways to cultivate it. Mindfulness meditation helps us observe thoughts and emotions without attachment. Journaling offers insight into what we're holding on to and why. Rituals of release, writing a letter and burning it, symbolic gestures or seasonal clearing can help embody the act of letting go. Therapy or coaching uncovers deeper attachments and supports transformation. Spiritual practices, prayer, contemplation, or surrender rituals can invite a higher perspective. Like any practice, letting go doesn't happen all at once. It unfolds gradually, layer by layer. Some things we'll need to let go of again and again. That's okay. Every step creates more space within us. 11. Stories of transformation. Across cultures and time, countless stories speak to the transformative power of letting go. The phoenix rising from ashes, a symbol of renewal after destruction. The butterfly emerging from the cocoon, a surrender of old form for flight. People leaving secure jobs to follow passion, only to discover greater purpose. Survivors of loss who, through grief, find new depths of strength and compassion. These stories remind us that letting go is not an end, it's a beginning. It's the portal to becoming more fully alive. In the end, letting go is a choice. A courageous one. It means choosing growth over comfort, truth over illusion, and freedom over fear. It's not always easy. It often hurts. But it is worth it. Each time we let go of what no longer serves us, we create space for what does. We return to ourselves. We remember that our worth, our peace, and our freedom were never outside of us, it was always within, waiting to be uncovered. So if you're standing at the edge of something you're afraid to release, whether it's a belief, a job, a person, or a part of your identity, know this. Letting go is not falling. It's flying. And on the other side of letting go, true freedom awaits. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to the channel for more content like this.